It was my second time actually getting in the game. I got a little bit of time in the fourth quarter towards the end of the Southern Miss game. I was playing center actually, but the whole SMU game was it was pretty much like a surreal moment for me, just finally getting my chance to show what I got and make everyone back home proud.
Did you hear from anyone back home, former coaches, former teammates, anyone kind of
Oh yeah.
celebrate?
I heard Coach Payne actually put the game up in the weight room for the whole team while they were lifting, so they could watch the game. And yeah, my phone was pretty much blowing up from family, friends, and all them just showing their support. So it was a great moment.
Were you able to really focus on the game once you got in there? Get the first couple plays under your belt. What was that like as the game wore on? Were you pretty focused on the task at hand, or was there some jitters? Talk about your focus level there.
Yeah, before the game, of course, I had nerves. I was about to start my first career college football game against ranked 17 team in the nation, but as soon as I put my hand in the ground and got that first play under my belt, I kind of just started going with the flow and started trying to do my thing. So
How would you rate your performance Friday night? Anything you want to work on? I know you were pulling quite a bit. Are you used to that? Is it difficult playing guard? You said you played a little bit of center. How would you kind of rate your performance? Anything
um,
that you back on stage that you want to fix?
of course, I have things to fix. Always looking to get better, but there's definitely some positives that I'll take from the game. In high school, offense we ran involved a lot of pulling, so I'm glad that in our offense they let me pull around and kind of do my thing. So I was pretty excited, and I felt like I had some positives, I had some negatives, but I just got to take it each week, week by week, trying to get better.
How do you feel you fit in physically with the guys you're facing? Your conference is probably maybe the top group of five conference. You're from kind of a smaller part of California, played at Righetti. Do you feel you can hang with those guys? You're in kind of like in New Orleans, playing the AAC is a little tougher. How do you feel you fit in with those guys physically?
I do feel like I'm still a little bit undersized for my position and for just being in the trenches, but I still just I gotta fight. I gotta suit up my pads like everybody else. So it just comes down to competitiveness. I feel like, and I'm gonna put it on the line and just try to do my job to the best of my ability every play.
Okay. And then talk about your growth physically. Since you left high school, had your redshirt year, you look bigger, stronger. It definitely looks like you kind of filled a part there. How have you kind of grown physically? How has the strength and conditioning program been there? How much have you changed physically?
Well, for my last year when I showed up, I was probably around like 255, 260 coming off the my All-Star game in high school where I wasn't really playing any O-line at all. So I got that whole year last year when I was injured to kind of try to bulk up. I couldn't really lift that often, so it was more just trying to put on weight. And then over this past spring season, during quarantine, I was really just trying to put on some muscle and just trying to keep up my build and try to build myself up a little bit.
Okay. And
Still,
what was that? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I still got some more progress to do for sure, but I'm still looking forward to what's ahead.
Okay. And then what was that whole last year like? What was it still the wrist injury or thumb injury that was bothering you? Was there another injury that
No,
was
actually, I slipped a disc in my lower back,
okay?
so that happened before fall camp and around middle July. And throughout the whole season, we were just trying to fix it through physical therapy and stuff like that. But like finally, until like around like November, we just decided to get the surgery and just fix it up. And the surgery went well, recovery went well. So by spring ball in March, before they sent us home, I was finally getting some reps, and it felt good to be back out there. And then,
Yeah, so I mean, you overcame that. I mean, the injury when you were in high school. I think your sophomore year, started your sophomore year.
yep, sophomore year.
You were banged up your senior year, and then you've overcome this. I mean, getting that start Friday night had to feel extra special, knowing everything that you kind of overcame.
It really did, yeah. And I've been through a lot of adversity, so I knew that last year that when that injury came, I was like, I've been through stuff similar to this, so I know how to react and how to recover. So it was a big moment this past Saturday.
And then position-wise, you said you played some center against Southern Miss. You You're
Mhm.
obviously at guard last week. I mean, I think they recruited you kind of both defensive, offensive, so you kind of fit in at. Where do
Mhm.
you think you fit in at? Are you fully offensive line? Can play anywhere on there? Where do you think you fit in at?
Um, Coach said he wants me to know all three interior offensive line positions, so left guard, center, right guard. So that's been my main focus in the film room and on the field as well. So just being able to know the offense from all three of those positions, and like you said, like if somebody went down and needed to plug me in, whether that be left guard, right guard, or center, I just needed to be prepared, and that's what I was. So.
And then I know your parents have been a big part of everything that you kind of going to Tulane and all the success you had. Were they able to come out to New Orleans for that, or do they watch at home? You know, I know it's probably got to be kind of tough without you. Probably can't even interact with your parents. What's that whole situation been like?
My parents actually didn't get to come out for the game because, like, my me getting the starting job was of such short notice. It was within like a week that I told them before the game, so they were busy. My whole family was able to watch the game though, so I'm thankful for that. But I just hope they're able to come out for a game soon enough. I mean, tickets are pretty expensive around right now, so but it would mean a lot if they were able to make it out to a game.
And then I think you guys did have the Wave of Change jerseys on Friday night.
Correct.
You guys played. What did that mean to you? Seeing that with everything that's been going on, you know, everybody had the same thing on the back of their jerseys. What was that like to play with that message on your backs?
It means a lot to me, honestly, because it shows that we're one unit. We're working as a team to accomplish one goal, and it's not about the last name on the back. It's about the name on the front. It's about Tulane and what we stand for. So, with everything going on, it definitely meant a lot to do something like that, and try to make a change in society. So.
I do want to ask you something about school. How's that going? Are you guys in classes? Is it all virtual? Have you decided on a major yet? How's everything going in the classroom?
Classroom last year pretty difficult, with I was still undecided, didn't really know what I wanted to do. But this past year I've kind of cleaned up like my thoughts. And I decided I'm going to be a kinesiology major, which is new to the Tulane program this year, so I'm quite excited about that. I've been taking classes for that. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Okay. And then another kind of off-field question. Coming from Santa Maria, Orchid area to New Orleans, what was that transition like? How was it out there? Was it a big change for you? Some culture shock? What's it been like, transitioning from the Central Coast of California to Louisiana and New Orleans?
Yeah, you could definitely use that word culture shock for really, because the people, the food, the places, it's all pretty much different. But I'm glad I came out here. I think I've adapted pretty well, and I'm just blessed to be in this situation.
All right. Any favorite spots out there in New Orleans you like to eat? Any type of food that you kind of learned about out there? What's the food like? The atmosphere? Anything you can point out?
Oh, I mean, almost everybody from here is a Saints fan, so I mean it's not my favorite, but definitely I'm a fan of jambalaya gumbo. If anybody comes down here, you need to go to Mahoney's. You need to go to. There's a couple other spots that you can hit, but the food down here is unique, and it suits me because I'm not too picky at all, and I do like some good food, so I do appreciate that portion of it.
Okay. Anything you miss from back home? Any places you miss back home eating out? Is the food better out there in New Orleans? Anything you miss about home?
I mean, I do miss In-N-Out. We don't have that out here. But California doesn't really have any like unique like type of culture dishes like New Orleans. So that I do appreciate that portion of it.